Welcome and thank you for tuning in. It has been far too long since I have done a show, but of course, life as we know it has been upended and changed possibly forever because of this horrible pandemic that has taken place with the coronavirus, hurting so many people and taking so many lives around the world. How fortunate we are to finally have some semblance of normalcy back with the English Premier League resuming behind closed doors. Liverpool's first match in over 3 months without playing ended in a 0-0 draw against Everton at Goodison Park, and the quarantine rust clearly showed. The Reds struggled to connect on the same type of wavelength we've grown accustomed to watching them perform on throughout this season. The connection between Takumi Minamino and Trent Alexander-Arnold in particular was lacking, but make no mistake, Minamino is still a very talented player. He has a lot to offer this Liverpool side, and he will continue to get more playing time as his career progresses at Anfield. So Minamino was subbed off. Jurgen Klopp did use all 5 of his substitutions in this match. Of course, the substitution limit was raised, at least temporarily, during this period of behind closed doors football from 3 subs to 5. Klopp took advantage of that, and Minamino looks like he has a lot of promise. Of course, he needs to learn how to build better rapport with his teammates, but that doesn't happen overnight. Trent, in his own right, struggled much more so throughout the match. His defending left plenty to be desired. And of course, Liverpool was missing Andy Robertson and Mo Salah dearly. Both players being out injured hindered Liverpool's performance. And while Liverpool got the better end of possession, to be fair, Everton had the better chances. Richarlison, after running his mouth plenty pre-match, had the best chance in the first half. He missed badly, and then in the second half, Everton had another attempt go off the post. So frankly, I would not have been too upset if Liverpool hadn't even gotten a point out of this match. Everton could have easily picked up a victory here. Of course, that would have been very frustrating, but in terms of the performance, Everton perhaps can feel a slight bit hard done that they didn't take all the points in this match, but Liverpool is now one step closer to winning the Premier League title. 5 more points needed. Manchester City won 5-0 against Burnley earlier today, and so City's not going to give up easily. Liverpool have to go out and get a win against Crystal Palace, and then Chelsea needs to get a result against Man City at home in order to give Liverpool the title before July. But in all likelihood, I think this title is going to have to be awarded in July. Now, in midfield, Naby Keita was absolutely terrific. You can question Keita's ability to stay fit all you want, but if you can't see that this lad has loads and loads of talent, you're blind. Naby Keita is Liverpool material, and he is worthy of wearing the number 8 shirt. Alisson Becker stepped up huge. A lot of people considered him to be the man of the match. Hopefully he will not be tested too often against Crystal Palace, but injuries are going to be a big concern too. James Milner came off injured in this match, as did Joel Matip. When Joe Gomez has to come on as a left back or a full back at all, that's a bad sign. Gomez is a fantastic center back, but an absolute rubbish full back. Let's be real when it comes to Gomez. So I personally would love to see Van Dijk and Gomez partner together against Crystal Palace, assuming Joel Matip won't get fit in time, but certainly Salah and Robertson will be doing everything they can to be ready. Sadio Mane delivered a pretty good performance, but I just think it's so amazing how so many players get away with murder when it comes to defending Salah and Mane, because they are just faster, they're quicker, they get past their man all the time, and for whatever reason, officials allow defenders to get away with more physical play against them that should be whistled and called for fouls, but Mike Dean let a lot of the play over the weekend continue. So the Reds will be ready to take on Roy Hodgson in Crystal Palace on Wednesday. I have no doubt about that. And the Reds will keep marching on towards that Premier League title. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel.